Too high to get over, too low to get under. You're stuck in the middle. Can y'all hear me? Let's see who we got in here. It's morning time for me. It's only 10 a.m. This is a rare occasion for me to be going live this early. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Press a 1. Let's see who we got in here. We got Indigo. Hey, Indigo. Hey, Queen Dara. Hey, Delisha. Hey, Connect. Connect said, yay, this is a perfect timing for me. I got a project to do and was getting lazy. This will get me up. Good. Wait a minute. Okay, y'all pressing 1 so y'all can hear me. We got Angela, Allah, RDK approved, Janelle. Hey, Velvet. Velvet Diggable Planets. What's up, Velvet? Angela Diggable Planets. What's up? Who else we got? Janelle, Lalabelle. Library. What's up, Library? Hey, Abukar. Hope I pronounced that right. Hey, Joy. Joy and pain, like sunshine and rain. Give it to him, raw bass. Ooh, he's experiencing some pain right now. This brother Polight, I see. Life is all about joy and pain. And, sometimes we got to endure a little pain. And, justifiably so in his case, because it seemed like he put some pain on some poor child. It's a shame, but we're going to get into that in a minute. But I'm just warming up. Hey, Coffee, how you doing? Miss Ray Sons. Hey, Leona. Hey, Divine Essence. Joy and pain, like sunshine and rain. Joy and pain is like sunshine and rain. Give it to him, raw bass. Poor life, that's what I'm talking about too. He one of them people. It don't matter how rich this nigga get, he still look poor. And I wish he could see this, because he the type of dude, he can't take like criticisms. He can't take when people are roasting him. It's really going to affect him. I did see a couple of videos that I can already tell he all broken up inside. He trying to make it seem like it ain't phasing him, but this dude is sweating bullets right now. Hey, Bling Girl, he's trying to do some damage control. So I'm going to be playing some clips. I hope I don't get strike down for it, but it'll just be like little seconds here and here and there. Yeah, Rob Bass, remember him? It Takes Two. Hey, A. McKinney, Diggable Planets, what's up? You cool like that? Hey, Moonlight. All right, who else? We got 39 people in here. Come on, get the room up, get the lights up as you come in, because this is going to be good. Hey, Renee, how you doing? Hey, Helen. All right, what else? So what else is going on? So there was recently that earthquake in Haiti. Haven't really seen any updates about that situation. It seemed like it, just got quiet all of a sudden. Hey, Siobhan, Diggable Planets, what's up? Hey, Oro, Diggable Planet. Hey, New Eyes. Yeah, but I haven't really seen any updates on the Haiti situation. Why does it seem like it kind of got quieted? Hey, East African Queen. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do Venus and Libra and Mars and Virgo. Yup. That's coming. Hey, The Arrow. All right. What else been going on? So we had the Haiti situation going on. Trying to think, because I want to get into some current events before I get into the main topic. But as you see, I'm including him in my Demonic and Depraved series. I wasn't going to at first. I was just going to make it a live stream dealing with this topic. But then I was like, nah, let me put him in that Demonic and Depraved category. And like I said, there's different levels of this Demonic and Depraved shit. And I'll say he's more on the low level end, but he's still part of that demonic and depraved category, especially considering the details of his assault allegations, or I'll say charges, because beyond it, I mean, at this point, it's not allegations, it's charges. Now, I don't know when this dude's court date is, but he is out, so he was able to post bail, which I don't think that should have been allowed, but you know. And from what I heard, his bail wasn't even high. I heard it was only like $1,000. Oh, R. Kelly's trial started. That's why people are talking about him. Okay. And then didn't somebody say some boys came forward? Hey, Ear Hustler. Hey, Kritika. Isn't somebody saying some boys came forward now or something? Oh, yeah, that's right. The situation in Afghanistan, which I feel like is total bullshit. I feel like it's all theater. This shit look fake as shit. Oh, it just so happens after all these years, the Taliban has been able to regain power. I'm not buying it at all. I feel like part of it is a distraction. Then I feel like another part of it is to just maybe incite another war over there. Krutika said, Afghanistan is getting ignored by all nations. The government is terrible. And then there's something else going on too. So Siobhan, you're saying, wait a minute, you're saying 2 boys allegedly. So what's up with the boys? How are they involved? This is a new act in the play. So this is more about this trapped in a closet shit. Look, remember he had the trapped in the closet? He was telling on himself. Ex-girl said, I can't believe they are back playing in our face with this Taliban shit. You notice these people don't ever let us have a moment of rest. Every time you turn around, there's some type of crisis going on. You're saying they saying he assaulted 2 boys sexually. Damn. I believe it because he's hypersexual. And a lot of hypersexual individuals, they don't care where they get it, just as long as they're getting it. And he's a narcissist. And I'm going to get into narcissism in a minute, talking about this brother Polight, because narcissists, it's like a lot of them are hypersexual. So when you combine that hypersexuality with the narcissism, they're capable of anything on a sexual level. Basically, you might as well say, if it floats their boat, if it suits them, fine. You said, and they got him on racketeering and trafficking. Oh, he going down. You said Polight sounds like he was about to cry in his video Rolls Royce Chronicles. Okay, is that the video I need to pull up? Now, I probably won't. I'm going to try to get some reference video. I probably won't play his actual video because he's probably like watching like a hawk and looking to strike anybody down that uses his stuff. Hey, King of Wands, how you doing? Hey, little introvert. It is Friday, ain't it? It's Friday and I'm ready to swing. Pick up my girls and hit the party sing tonight. Speaking of R. Kelly, Aaliyah, that shit was crazy, of course. But you know, it probably didn't start there. He was probably doing that shit. And yeah, he does speak about how he was sexually active from like, what, the age of 8 or something? So he was accepting cash apps? So people are still donating to this fool? Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So you said, and they flew hundreds of Afghans over here, no mask and no vax. They gonna who bang on the U.S. Biden left all that U.S. military machinery behind. Yeah, of course, this is all by design. Of course. You said, I heard he has sued Tasha K. Not sure how true that is. I could believe it because that's something a narcissist would do. Remember, narcissists always got to stay on top. They can't ever lose. And that's why they can be vicious. That's why you can't come at a narcissist with a knife. You gotta come with a gun. You just gotta like shoot them down, basically. Now I'm not saying literally, of course, but you know what I'm saying. Like the whole saying, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. You gotta deal with narcissists accordingly. You can't go easy on these motherfuckers. You just can't. And they can't be trusted. Your hustler said taking in all of this negative news can affect your stress levels. High stress levels affect your immune system. This is why it's good to break away from this stuff every once in a while. I agree. I don't watch the news, but you know, it comes to me through some of the channels that I watch on YouTube. I hope a lot of these fools rot in jail. Now, I don't know if you're talking about R. Kelly or Polight, but I hope the both of them rot in jail. Hell yeah, this is a man named Juan. What's up, Juan? Don Juan. What else is going on? But these dudes, a lot of these dudes, this is the season where a lot of, and it's been going on for the past few years, they really coming at men. So some of y'all men that y'all be violating women, y'all better watch out. They coming for y'all. And this shit been going on since the beginning of time. But it's like men are starting to really be held accountable. At least men that have some type of stature, I guess. But again, even that is part of the agenda as well. Because a lot of these people in the industry, people knew that they was like this for years. And now all of a sudden, now this stuff is coming out. Like with Bill Cosby. But, you know, a lot of this is due to that Sagittarius South Node. Because the Sagittarius South Node will bring the truth out. And then Gemini North Node, that's the media. So a lot of truth coming out. Media jumping on these stories. Siobhan said these dudes are funded. Then they get the money back when they're done with them. Yup. It's all part of the game. O.J. Simpson was another one. Yes, indeed. What is done in the dark most assuredly comes to light. And it also just lets you know that this whole thing with money, you notice that a lot of evil people prosper. So what does that say about money? Well, money is neutral, right? But we shouldn't look to money as being this holy grail type thing. And that's what turns me off about all of these people that are jumping on all these like quick investments and stuff like that. And it seems like so many people are just focused on money. Granted, I want a lot of money too, but it's not for the sake of it. It's for, you know, security. And I know a lot of people think like that too, but I don't let my daily life like just be consumed about, you know, with money. So that's another way that people can, you know, go on the dark end, to be so wrapped up in this money game and always be chasing money, because when you do that, you're liable to compromise your values and integrity. It's all about balance at the end of the day, right? You know, it's all about that Libra. So can't be too far right, can't be too far left. You can't be too much about anything. But the sex thing in particular, as you notice, sex is like heroin for some people, for a lot of people. It's dangerous. When you let yourself be ruled by your sexual drives, you can easily go down the wrong path. Siobhan said, people always ask me why I don't capitalize on certain talents I have, but I don't want to be dark-sided over money. Exactly. All that stuff comes at a cost. And the higher you go up in the industry, the more you're going to have to pay back. It's like when we were talking about that story last live stream about that woman that's associated with LeBron James. Now, she had nothing to do with, him coming up in the game or anything, but just being associated with this guy, she ended up, I feel, becoming, a victim of all that. Because from what I heard, this woman was a really good woman, and she wasn't wrapped up into nothing like some shit where she would get caught up like that. That's another reason why you gotta watch who you associate with. Being a poser could get you caught up hanging around these people in the industry. Ex-girl said, never compromise your values or standards for anyone, right? Star Galaxy said, it's about the percentage of evil in all of us. Y'all, evil is in all of us. We all have a dark side. We all have a shadow side. There's just some people out here that just don't have a conscience. And I always say, the less conscience you have, the easier it is for you to get away with shit. The easier it is for you to prosper, really, because you don't have any boundaries. Indigo said he met one of his wives when she was just 16. His mentor was I don't like saying that word. I'll say I'll say perv. Yeah, I know LeBron got some shit on him. He tries to act like he tries to have that good reputation, which is so Capricorn. Juan. Yeah. Capricorn will try to maintain this stellar reputation, but some of them be filthy as shit on the inside. And I know LeBron got some shit with him. Because anytime they prop one of these athletes up, you already know they don't, compromise themselves. Oh, no, it's okay. I just don't like saying that word because it gives me the creeps because it's just, you already know. Oh, that's another thing. We were talking about that last night. Let's pull that up real quick. These pictures with Drake and LeBron, are they in a relationship? Now, somebody last night put me on to that about how they're always close. And I'm like, looking at that like, wow. Now, of course, I guess they could be best friends, but I mean, they always hugged up. I gotta find a picture where he was touching his shirt. Hold on. I guess I didn't save it. I gotta pull it up. But Drake, he's another dark-sided one. Oh, and his girlfriend. That's right. Y'all put me on to his girlfriend last night too. Wait, the way she looks. Okay, yeah, this is a picture. Damn, why that gotta be a hold on. Let me close some of these windows. Alright, I'm gonna just have to. That's a little too close to me to be just, friends. You know what I mean? Like, Can you feel my heartbeat for the very first time? Like, what is that about? Oh, so Drake is obsessed with basketball players? Yeah, that's a bit. I'm just saying. And Drake look all giddy like a little schoolgirl. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It is the lavender that's really giving off that vibe too. He's got that vibe. They are obsessed with each other in general. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So now we know. Now we know. All right. So let's get into this situation because I don't got a lot of time this morning. So let's get into this situation with this Mr. Polight. He looked like a crackhead on a bike. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Crusty ass lips. I don't know what's crustier, his dick or them damn ass lips. Like, damn. He hit everything up with the Vaseline, but skipped the lips. How you do that? How you do that, Dad? And chicks are trying to get with this dude only for his money. Trust and believe. Oh my God. He looks like Dave Chappelle's character. Yes, he is not attractive. He is not. And look like he got on his uncle's gold. Matter of fact, he looked like your crackhead uncle that be showing up at the barbecue. Yeah, this dude is a clown. But you know what? Obviously, clowns rule because it is clown world. So dudes like him are on top, which is pretty sad to say. People actually look up to this dude. You say he looked worse before the fame. Connects that I don't know much about him, just saw an interview him and his wife did with Jesse Lee Peterson. The ladies look sad, not really happy. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to pull up that video. Thank you. So yeah, with that being said, let me read about this brother Polight. Oh, let me get this picture. Wait, I don't think, no, it's not gonna let me save this picture. All right. I'll just share my screen. Hold on. All right, who is Brother Polight? Meet the influencer, writer, and motivational speaker. All right. As you've been scrolling through Twitter, you may have seen a lot of posts related to Brother Polight. He's a hot topic of conversation this week. But who is? I'm sorry, that Leos, y'all taking a big L for this one. Oh man. All right, let me get serious. He's a hot topic of conversation this week. But who actually is he? He's everything you need to know about him. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out the hat situation, but I mean, I get it with the red under the brim and the red soles, and you know, he is a fire sign, so he's giving off that, you know, fiery look, and he looked like a member from Musical Youth. Remember, pass the chip on the left hand side, pass the chip on the left hand side. Oh my God. All right, you said, or they said, Michael Noak, better known online as Brother Polight, is an influencer, writer, motivational speaker. The 38-year-old from New York used to be part of a gang. Bullshit. He was not part of a damn gang and was jailed due to his criminal activity at the age of 18. He was probably just snatching pocketbooks. After the release from prison, he decided to quit crime and become a writer. And he has now written over 90 books. Bullshit. He also founded the humanitarian community New Covenant and became a motivational speaker, aided by the fact that he is fluent in 7 languages. Bullshit. Brother Polight has 310,000 followers on Instagram and 108,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Okay, here he is. Okay, as you see, this is a very dark-sided Leo look he has on, very garish, gaudy, cheap looking, even though the clothes are expensive. You know, everything that costs money ain't classy. So, you know, he's lacking the classiness. He has the do-rag on or whatever that is, grandmama scarf. Yeah, this is just showing you his insecurities, drenched in gold. Very dark-sided Leo. And then, you know, he's posing with this female who she's obviously more concerned with herself than him. And, you know, I guess he paid her for the night. Let me see what other pictures we got. One of these plastic surgery makeovers. Okay, it says, what does Polight stand for? Polight is actually an acronym with each letter standing for a different value that he believes in. Pride, bullshit. Optimism, yeah, because he has that grandiose self, sense of self. Love, only for self. Integrity, not. Gallantry, please. Honesty, really. And trust, I don't think so. Here he is right here. I guess he would consider himself to be, you know, flexing and flossing. And I don't like when men wear designer shades like this. I think it looks tacky. I think it does show signs of insecurity, especially when it's all embellished like that. But like I said, this is a true dark-sided Leo look. I mean, just look like you just jumped into a discount bin and just threw on whatever the hell fit. So, yeah, no sense of true style, just all about labels, all about brands, and that's very dark-sided Leo. It also says, Brother Polight's wife and children. Brother Polight is a polygamist. In a YouTube video with DJ Vlad in 2017, he revealed that he had 4 wives and was courting 2 more. In America, you are legally only allowed to be married to 1 person at once. So under American law, he is not actually legally married to any of them. This he has admitted. I've seen it in a video. However, he revealed that he has a legal contract with each of them, so considers them his wives. At the same time, he has revealed women. At the same time, 2 of his wives lived in the same home as him, and the others lived elsewhere. In the same video, he also revealed that he has 4 children, 2 of which lived in the same house as him. Okay, I guess that's it. But wait, so that's him. So let me read about the rape allegations. Now, some people are starting to say they can't say that R word on YouTube. I didn't know it was like that now, but let me just pull up the actual story. So that was just about him in general, just to give y'all a rundown, because a lot of y'all, I can tell, y'all don't know who this clown is, and he's not really that well known, but he's part of the Black conscious community, and if you're not up on the Black conscious community, then you won't know who this clown is. All right, so let me search Brother Polight arrest. Okay, let's go to Vlog, because you know he gonna have the details. I hope I don't get a strike, because I'm gonna play this video.
Well, he normally garners attention for his online posts, but now this social media influencer, motivational speaker, is making headlines for the wrong reasons. NBC's reporter Kim Wynn is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Juwan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. He did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight. He says that these charges are false.
This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Noak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, who has more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Noak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, a motivational speaker and author who lives in LA asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Noak took the teen to his hotel.
Is there an echo? It's probably because I'm using a new microphone. Where Destiny at? Destiny Child always on me about my sound. So I was like, let me get a microphone so I could please Destiny. And then I don't even see Destiny up in here. Oh, so there was an echo. So yeah, it's probably the new microphone. I don't know how to do it. But yeah, so y'all, wait a minute. Did y'all get the details or did it not play long enough? I'll just read an article now. Hold on. It says Brother Polight surrendered to police Monday after he was accused of sexually assaulting his girlfriend's 14-year-old daughter in February. According to the police report, Brother Polight, whose real name is Michael Noak Jr., received permission from his girlfriend to take the alleged victim to an after party at a Miami club. What? So let me read this part again. So this is showing the mother was complicit, at least in her daughter being out with a grown-ass man in a place where a 14-year-old shouldn't even be. Okay, this is strange. So, okay, I'm going to read that part again. According to the police report, Brother Polight, whose real name is Michael Noak Jr., received permission from his girlfriend to take the alleged victim to an after party at a Miami club. After realizing the club was closed, he took the teen to his hotel. First of all, how was the girl going to get into the club? Guess he was going to pay the doorman. Now, the 37-year-old reportedly gave his girlfriend's daughter alcohol before dancing with her and touching her breasts, inner thighs, and buttocks. Later, the motivational speaker and author allegedly tried forcing the teen to perform oral sex on him. The victim passed out and woke up to Brother Polight trying to make her throw up. When his girlfriend discovered her daughter, she allegedly found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs, with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. Brother Polight reportedly convinced his girlfriend not to call the police, claiming it would ruin his career. He was served with a DNA warrant in June before finally turning himself into the police. His lawyer, David Tarras, proclaims his client's innocence and said the evidence will prove as such. Once the evidence is produced, he is going to be exonerated, Tarras said. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else. There are serious allegations, but in any situation, there's always a motive. There is always a lot behind the scenes that public is not going to be able to see. We have no doubt that he is not this person. We're going to get him past this and back on with his life. Now, what this article is not mentioning is, from where I heard from another source, is that they found semen on this girl's dress or shirt or whatever, and they matched it up with his DNA. That's what I heard. I don't know if some of y'all heard the same thing. Library said, I got into a club at 16. The guy I was with knew the owner, so it's easy for young girls to get into clubs when they are with someone that knows someone. But how about this? Yup, 6 spots, library. I heard the same thing. But how about this? What if they had no intention upon going to the club and that's just an excuse and they went straight to the motel? And what if the mother was in on it? Because, you got some low down women that might do something like that. I don't think they even intended to go to the club. I think he intended upon taking her to the hotel the whole time. That's what I think, because I think he's that low down, and I think maybe the woman is that low down too, the mother, because think about it. He's attracting women that don't have a mind of their own, right? They couldn't possibly, or else they wouldn't be dealing with this dude, correct? So he is the type that would influence a woman to the point, a weak woman, to the point where she may very well give her daughter over. Remember, we're dealing with a malignant narcissist, and I was going to play this good video about malignant narcissism before we get into his chart, but I can't play the video because it's going to make this echo. So what I'll do is I'm just going to pull up an article about malignant narcissism and just read a little bit about it, because it basically, like, he is a malignant narcissist to a T. Just off of hearing that story alone, but just if you know about this man's character and you know about malignant narcissism, then you'll see that he's very much the epitome of it. Okay, so this is from choosingtherapy.com. I just randomly searched malignant narcissism. I hope this is a good site for it. And I'm just going to get right down to the 10 signs. So it says, malignant narcissists tend to display the most severe traits of both conditions, which is, I skipped forward both conditions, whatever, which can be displayed in the following ways. Being extremely arrogant and self-centered, disregarding and a lot of us have known people like this. So again, being extremely arrogant and self-centered, disregarding the feelings and needs of other people, manipulating, using, or exploiting others for personal gain or pleasure, having an extreme need for power, acts of revenge against those who criticize them, fantasizing about ways to obtain more power or dominance over others, lacking conscience, regret, or remorse for their actions, being cruel and taking pleasure in the pain of others, high levels of aggression towards other people, paranoia or mistrust of others. Here are the 10 signs of a malignant narcissist. They use, abuse, and discard people. 2, they are obsessed with power. 3, everything is personal for them. 4, they hold grudges and take revenge. 5, and then somebody mentioned that he already tried to sue Tasha K, or that's what's being alleged. They take pleasure from the suffering of others. 6, nothing is ever their fault. 7, they are ruthless in their pursuit of what they want. And in that respect, a lot of them have money. 8, they don't have a conscience. 9, they have many enemies. And he scammed a lot of people. He's stolen, not stolen, but a lot of people in the Black conscious community have given him a lot of money over the years because he's had like these things about, didn't he used to like teach us like sovereign citizen stuff, and he was very much about real estate and all that stuff. So he had this program, from my understanding, he had this program back in the day where he was saying you could get rich off of real estate, and I'm going to show you how. That's on darksided Leo shit too. And in my Patreon, sign up for my Patreon if you want. In my Patreon this week, I was talking about multi-level marketing schemes and how that's Leo on the dark end. And that's what he was running. He was running some type of like multi-level marketing scheme or whatever. And that's how he got the bulk of his money in the beginning. So that's his hustle. And that's so Leo. Now, 10, no one will ever see their insecurity. Well, I could see them with the way he dresses, the way he talks, the way he, carries himself and all that. The fact that he has to have all these women, men that have this need to have more than one woman, a lot of times it's to cloak their insecurities. And it's showing that they really can't love, because I don't care what people say. Love has limitations, and so does empathy and compassion. That's why I can't stand all these snowflakes nowadays who act like they care about so much and so many things and all this stuff. And I'm like, stop being fake. Love only goes so far. So this whole, universal love type of stuff, yeah, it's nice in theory. But the more you claim to propose your love, like, come on, that's just saying you willing to put up. That's why I'm like, I'm not down with that unconditional love type of stuff either. Because that means you're willing to put up with anything. But that's what he's looking for from these women, because he's insecure. So he's looking for these women that are going to just give him this unconditional love so that he could do whatever he wants with them. And with that being said, see, I wanted to play some videos, but it's always something, I tell you. And Polight never heard of who? You said his new name for me is Sister Rude, because ain't nothing polite about him, right? He also is a little, he's not effeminate, but there's just something about him. I'll say it's like a false sense of manhood, if you get what I'm saying. That the masculinity that he does display, I see it being overcompensation type of masculinity. And again, his form of masculinity is his ability to get a number of women. And again, that's a sign of a weak sense of self for a man, if you ask me. It's just like how pimps are. Pimps, they need women. They need a lot of women. They have to depend on women. They make it seem like it's not like that, but they are utterly dependent upon women. It's because they're weak ass men. And they're very insecure. And that's why they hit on their bitches, because they're so insecure. They're so afraid that those women are going to betray them and leave them one day. They're so scared. Pimps are some of the most scariest motherfuckers you'll meet. But they try to cloak it in this game that they run and the way they be spitting their knowledge and all this stuff. And yeah, it's all a disguise. That's why I've never liked those flamboyant men. You got a lot of Libra men that are like that too, where it's all about looking the part and being flashy or whatever, or just knowing how to treat women and all this stuff. I've never been impressed by that shit. Or even just a man flashing cash in my face. Never been impressed by that shit. Because all this shit comes at a cost. Indigo said, fuck that outside of my kids. There is no such thing as unconditional. Oh, I agree. Unconditional love needs to stop at childhood. Even when it comes to your children, like once they become adults, like that unconditional love, you got to put limits on that shit. Because them kids, they going to run wild with it. They going to take advantage of, you loving them unconditionally. But again, that's that pimp game shit. You want to be loved unconditionally, so it don't matter how you treat them. And that's basically what he is. He's a 2-bit hustling pimp. But he's not just pimping women, he's pimping the whole Black conscious community, or at least those that follow his ass. And we was talking about this. Siobhan, oh yeah, you're still in here. Remember we was talking about last night about how we don't trust those dudes that are all on that Egyptian shit. Let me pull up a picture of him with that shit on his eye, that shit stain on his eye, that he calls a what do you call that shit? That Egyptian eye shit. That make him look freaky as hell. Oh, that's first. I'm gonna pull up a picture of one of his women. I don't think she's with him anymore. And let me know if anybody has kept up to date with this man over the years. Because is she the one that came out and was speaking against him, and she was one of his wives? But that's one of his women. Yes. The Egyptian worshippers are dark-sided. Yup. Mm-hmm. Yup. So is that the chick that basically turned on him and came out, and I think she created a business or something, and she was speaking out against him and stuff like that? This nigga always look like somebody's choking his ass with his bugged out eyes. He probably like to get choked. He looked like the type of dude that like to get choked. He might like to get poked too. I'm about to see when I pull his chart up. We about to see how he really like to get down. Because again, like I said, hypersexual dudes like that, a lot of them, they'll try anything. Now, let me pull up that other picture with this shit stain on his eye. All right, this is the one. That Egyptian shit, how they all obsessed with Egypt, that's a sign of insecurity as well. Christina said, the Egyptian worshippers, I can't. Yeah, but that's a sign of insecurity as well, because they don't have nothing to hold on to living in America, so they constantly living in a fantasy world in Egypt and shit, believing the hype that that's where they come from. Dude, you know, your peoples come straight from Ghana. Stop playing. You don't have no ties to Egypt, nigga. Come on. But you holding on to Egypt because that gives you a sense of pride, dark-sided Leo. You need that sense of pride, so you got to put that shit stain under your eye and make it seem like you some pharaoh shit. Come on now. Stop playing. Clownish. And I don't know what type of hat this fool think he's wearing, but he does have a messed up hairline. Let me pull that picture up. Brother Polight. Anytime you got some name like Polight, you know you dark side. You really look like my name is Polight. No, I don't want to replace it. I guess this picture is his mugshot. And again, I'm telling you, those men that got to surround themselves with women, they are insecure as hell. And they got mother issues. I wonder if his mother is still living. That's a small ass picture, damn. But I'm gonna have to show it anyway. But yeah, this hairline, but this explains why he wears the hats. Damn. Oh, I gotta get another picture with that hairline. Look like Casey from Jodeci. Brother Polight. Here go another picture. I'm going to show this because this is more close up. But this is really sad, though, because, again, you got a lot of dudes like this that be hanging on that Egypt shit because, again, they lack that sense of pride. This dude, though, he just happens to capitalize on it in a dark-sided way. Right? Got his lace front. So here he is with a, why that look like the Nike symbol, but whatever. But yeah, I guess these are his two goons in the back or his henchmen or whatever. But yeah, Young Pharaoh, he's another one. He's another weirdo. All these dudes are weirdos too. Again, just think about Africa Bambaataa and how he was always decked out and how he was on that Egypt shit and all that stuff, Planet Rock and all this stuff. I'm gonna get funky. So sorry folks, I'm gonna get funky. Yeah. We gotta question all these people in the industry at this point. And some of these big time YouTubers too. Because that's how he really blew up, was on YouTube. Socialize, get down, make your soul lead the way, shake it down, go ladies. Love like this. I'm just like, these fools. I don't know, but. So you said you subscribed to Young Pharaoh's website to watch a video, and you said you didn't realize his website was charging me 1 cent for every day my membership didn't cancel. Oh, he is a petty ass Virgo. Yup. I feel you, Indigo. Yes, they sell their souls for that YouTube fame. Yup. I feel like once you get that plaque, that's YouTube's way of saying we got your ass and now we're watching you. Now, if you start to say any real shit, if your channel start getting a bit too real, we gonna really tap you on the shoulder. First of all, we gonna start giving you more and more subscribers, because that way we gonna eventually be able to control your content. I feel like Kevin Samuels is another one. I feel like YouTube is helping this man. They're helping him to push this, toxic message that he has for women. It's all part of the game. Come on now. Anytime, I'm going to tell you how you know that some of these YouTubers, they've been propped up by YouTube. Because you got some celebrities that got YouTube channels that don't have nearly as much subscribers as some of these YouTubers. And you be like regular, so-called regular people. Like, remember, this was like a year or two ago. Remember the girl in the van shit? The black girl that was supposedly living in her van. I think she's still making videos. But remember, that's when YouTube got caught out there. Because I think this girl ended up getting like 100,000 subscribers like in one day and shit. And people was like, hold up, wait a minute. So yeah, something's real fishy out in these YouTube streets. But these people are all expendable. So once they get out of line, or if they're not obeying the masters, then yeah, some information might start coming out about these fools. Yeah, you could kind of see, that Tommy, that Sotomayor dude, he fell off. He was up at the top in a minute, next thing you know, I'm seeing his nasty, dirty dick in a freaking, what was it, an OnlyFans video? And I don't even have OnlyFans, but somebody sent me the clip. I don't know how I got the clip. But yeah, I saw his dirty ass dick. And there was some chick riding him, and yeah, it was just turned my stomach. But that's what he's been reduced to. Yeah, remember the van life girl? Are you talking about the van life girl, Queen Dara? So she got in trouble in YouTube in LA for her GoFundMe. Oh yeah, I heard that yes, young Pharaoh beat his baby mama up. Yeah, a lot of these dudes are off-centered. They're not, something's very wrong with them. With that being said, let me get into this fool's chart. Because I don't got much time today. All right, where he at? Okay. So according to sources, Brother Polight, a.k.a. Michael Noak, was born on August 10th, 1983. Let me just calculate his birth number real quick. I mean, his life path number real quick. Life path number is 30. He did say that he's been to about 30 countries around the world. So 30s can be travelers. 30s can be very much about knowledge. That 30 explains, and of course 30 breaks down to 3. That 30 life path number explains why he is so attached to the whole Egypt thing. 30s can be very intelligent, very intellectual. Now, I'm not saying he's intelligent. He's book smart, intelligent. So he's read a lot of books. He can recite facts and stuff like that. But he doesn't have that, I'll say, true intelligence. And he does use his intelligence for like nefarious means. 30s can also be loners. So while he surrounds himself with women, he may still feel alone, or he may still just feel that nobody's really, or I'll just say this, that he's really committed to no one in particular. 30 also, and 3 deals with abundance, but also excess. Now about that 10, like I always say, his birth number 10, that's the come up number. 10 can result in coming up pretty big. And especially dealing with who you associate with, you can basically become very successful. So this is a person that can latch on to people for success, and he has rubbed shoulders with a few celebrities and athletes and stuff like that. So that has helped him as well. I think he's even received some money from celebrities and stuff. So, and in the Black conscious community, he's become quite a celebrity as well. And he's a Leo celebrity. Him being a 10 is like Leo and the sun. And with that being said, that compounds the theme of children. So as soon as I saw that he was born on August 10th and heard that he did this with this 14-year-old allegedly, I was like, oh, I'm not surprised, because if a man is a 10 Leo, children usually will be a major theme. Now, I'm not saying all Leos who are born on the 10th are going to be abusing children. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying children will be a major theme in their life. So, for instance, you'll have quite a few men that are born on August 10th that have multiple children by different women, because these usually are men that are hypersexual. They're very much into sex, women, men if they're gay, very much into themselves, even, because that's just going to fuel the narcissistic tendencies that Leo produces anyway. So somebody that's born on August 10th, I'll just say, me personally, I wouldn't be too keen on dealing with somebody being born on August 10th, because I already know that they're going to be very full of themselves. And then I already know that they could fall hard at some point, because 10 is the wheel of fortune. So what goes up always will come down with the number 10. That also includes the 10th degree. That's what these fools like him that's born on the 10th don't understand until they get themselves caught up in situations like this. What goes up will come down eventually when you're a 10. That's why you always got to make sure you stay on your square. This fool didn't, and that brings us to where we are now with his situation. All right, let me pull up his chart. So he was born August 10th, 1983. To me, he looks older than that. I thought he was my age. So he's 38. Oh, no, I'm not sharing it yet. Now, mind you, I'm looking at this chart in real time. I have not looked at his chart at all because I was saving this for the live stream because I wanted to look at it in real time so y'all would see my initial reactions. All right, so here's his chart. He got a Sagittarius South Node, which means he had his nodal return. That would have been last year, I believe. So he already was doing something, I'll say, that could cause him to have to reap back some karmic debt. And then he got Mars in Cancer. I think somebody already mentioned that. And me typically don't take this the wrong way for any men in here that got Mars in Cancer, but I'm just saying that's a red flag alone, like I told y'all before. So Mars is in the fall when it's in Cancer, and for a very good reason, because that can result in an abusive man, or in the very least, if we're talking about the negative, in a womanizing man, a man that feels like he's nobody without a woman. He usually will have mommy issues, and he could, physically or sexually assault a woman. And he has Mars square Saturn, Mars square Pluto. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. I'm making the sign of the cross. This is evil. This is evil energy. Let me cleanse myself. I'm about to get the sage because this dude is so dark-sided. Wow. He got the rape aspect in his chart. Woo! This is undeniable. And know what this tells me? This ain't the first time he's done something like this. But this is the first time his ass got caught. This dude is nasty. And explains why they said the girl had bruises all around her mouth. And the fact that he tried to get her to vomit. So basically he got her drunk, they're saying. And she passed out. And I guess he was trying to get her to vomit up the semen and also the alcohol. This just shows you how depraved. This is why I'm putting him in the depraved and demonic category. And those aspects prove it. Mars square Pluto and Saturn. Saturn could join the Pluto. This dude is he's one of the most demonic and depraved, if you ask me, knowing what we know about him. So there's a lot about him in terms of some of his demonic activities that we don't know. So more may be coming out. There might be more girls that come forward and say that, they rape. Well, I shouldn't use that word again, but you know what I'm saying? This dude is something else. First of all, Mars square Saturn can produce a dude that's sadistic. It can produce the sadomasochism, BDSM type shit. Mars square Pluto also, that could deal with rape, like I said, but also where a person just has this need to control you. He's also more than likely into choking and all that type of stuff as well. So this is a nasty motherfucker with those two squares like that, just off the rip, just nasty with it. He got that Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius, which can just deal with perversion. Like I said, he down for whatever, but that Black Moon Lilith can represent, I'm going to tell you who that represents. That represents the mother of the child. That, to me, that lets you know that she was down with it. She basically allowed that shit to happen. She basically sacrificed her child to this man. That's what I'm seeing. That Black Moon Lilith is representing that woman. And I don't know what her birthday is or whatever, but that'd be crazy if she was an Aquarius. All right, let's see what else he got. I don't know what time he was born, so I'm not exactly sure what degree that moon is at, but it could be sandwiched between Venus and Mercury and Virgo. That Virgo energy, too, can make a man, a dark-sided man, be attracted to youth, be attracted to young maidens, if you get what I'm saying, virgins. He could get off on, violating a virgin. And he does have Venus square Chiron. And I told y'all Chiron, when it's in aspect with personal planets, challenging aspect, or even by conjunction in some cases, usually is a red flag. So with Venus square Chiron, that can deal with where he can put a hurting on a woman or even a girl. Also, that can even deal with where he will corrupt a girl, or like you could look at that as a grooming aspect, that Venus square Chiron, especially because it's in Virgo, and that Chiron in Gemini, that's like him grooming her, talking to her, saying certain stuff to get her, to make her more pliable. Let's go back to that South Node square. That South Node could join in Neptune. That just makes him a slimy, sneaky, shady ass bastard. Again, not everybody with that conjunction, but since we know what he's already being charged with, and I already know about this man's character from what I've seen in the past, yeah, that could be a straight up charlatan. And again, that's like a aspect of a clown. You a clown, you real clownish. You real ostentatious with it, which is the Sagittarius part. Sagittarius can be very obnoxious and ostentatious and be all about the displays of wealth and being all flashy with it. Like that's how he is when he drives his Rolls Royce and shit, and act like he's always like just making all this money and stuff. Now, granted, with Neptune could join to the South Node like that, he could be a millionaire. And from what I heard, he is a millionaire, especially with Neptune making a sextile with Saturn and Pluto. So, yeah, he has some blessings in some respect, but that Neptune is a big part of the reason why he can't be on the straight and narrow, or he refuses to be on that straight and narrow. It's too easy for him to get over on people. Feel me? And he's a Leo. You know, Leo, all signs have certain strengths. And with him being a Leo, he has the strength in that people could look up to him. People can believe what he's selling. People, think he's this, almost like this celebrity type of dude. He has this confidence. He is cocky. So he's able to get away with just being this slimy dude. And again, people are still donating from what some of y'all were saying. People are still following him. And this nasty ass woman called up this one show, and she was actually defending him. And she called the 14-year-old a predator. But somebody like him can't have it like that. He got Sun trine, Sagittarius, South Node. So some people may look at him like he's, blameless. And where he can just, get away with stuff. That's a trine right there where it's like, yeah, you could get away with some shit. He might even get off light with the courts. Don't think that this is really going to hurt him too much. And he was being cocky about his court case coming up. And he was like, just watch, just watch. But yeah. Now that I see that Sun trine South Node, I'm like, he might get a few years or whatever, but he still may not, what I'm saying is he still may recover in terms of like, he still has followers, he still has plenty of money, things like that. But the good thing is his reputation is pretty tarnished at this point. And those same squares that I talk about between Mars and Pluto and Saturn, those squares can backfire on a person, of course. So in his case now, that's the legal issues, because we're talking about that Libra energy. So Pluto conjunct Saturn in Libra. Now that's like his reputation is being tarnished through these legal issues that have come up. But still, he could still come out where he's still able to have this following and all that. And people are sympathizing with him and saying that, oh, they're just trying to take a black man down. They trying to take a brother down. He has Sun sextile Gemini North Node, which can make him have pretty much like that gift of the gab. Again, where people believe what he's selling. And actually, that's too wide for a sextile. It's actually pointed to that midheaven, but we can still kind of look at it in that respect, especially because that trine exists between the Sun and the South Node. But yeah, all I needed to see was those squares between the sun, Mars, Pluto, and Saturn to see what type of individual we're dealing with. And so, yeah, he definitely fits into my demonic and depraved category. What makes him not seen that way on the surface for some people, because some people can see right through his ass like I can. But for other people, again, it's that Leo, that sunny personality that he can, portray, and that image of, this of success and confidence, and basically he's an actor. So always remember, dark-sided Leo, a lot of times they're acting. They're not being who they really are. And with that Sun conjunct Neptune, yeah, he's a straight up phony, fake, charlatan, scam artist, con artist. His whole life is about running scams and conning people. And that's who he is. But that Neptune can also deal with secrets and also deal with addictions. And Sagittarius can be hypersexual. He also has Jupiter conjunct Uranus in Sagittarius. Now that right there deals with him having a major following. So he just is set up to just be able to attract a lot of people, and where people are just giving him money. He has that blessing. But you see how somebody could be born with certain blessings and they use them for evil. That Jupiter conjunct Uranus, that means he can have some friends in high places. Maybe not now that this story has come out. But yeah, it could be that way. And again, like I said, that could also be how he was able to, develop this major following as well, or at least get his hands on some big money. All right, now let me look at his asteroids. Let me see. See if he got anything dealing with. He got Mars conjunct Pandora. Oh, that's basically some dark information coming out about him. He has, let's see what else. Jupiter contraparallel Sappho. Could be a little homosexual tendencies he has, or he might have did something like dealing with men at one time or another. And again, I don't know his birth time, so I don't know about these ones to the ascendant. He has Vesta parallel Chiron. That could deal with keeping some chick away from, or keeping her somewhere. That could have to deal with the hotel situation. But yeah, this is a dark-sided individual, very dark-sided. The Virgo energy, like I said, on one hand, that's the services he provides. That's him so-called helping people, especially in terms of real estate. Remember, I said that he was basically having this real estate program where he was claiming people could get rich. So that would be Venus conjoined to the moon. But then on the other hand, like I said, that could be some young maidens that he's going after, and also where he wants women to be very submissive to him. And he has this way of talking to these very weak women where he can have them under his control. Next thing you know, the mother is giving her daughter over to him. And trust and believe, sometimes it does be like that. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not much else to say. Once you see that Mars square Saturn, Mars square Pluto, this guy is a predator. He preys upon people, especially the weak. Oh yeah, he's into this. Yep. Yes, he is. So he knows what he's working with. All right. Oh, wow. Your birthday, you're Leo too. Your birthday is 83. Oh, yeah. I know you're not a dark-sided Leo. So before I close out, if anybody wants to do a super chat or cash app and get a 1-card reading, y'all got about 10 minutes. Or else I'm getting off. Because I'm not feeling too well. But y'all get what I'm saying about this dude. Let me pull up another picture of him. I mean, he is dark-sided for real. There's no mistaking that. And I believe he's guilty. I believe he's guilty of sin. And he's ugly as shit, too. All right, let me get a pic. Damn. Bug eyes. He's a fish-eyed fool. Fish-eyed fool. I'm about to show y'all what I mean about. All right, let me pull this up. Oh, thank you, Connect, for your super chat. That is so lovely of you. That is so nice. Thank you. Let me just. Don't it look like somebody choking the shit out of him with his bug eyes? Yeah. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, God. It's too early for this. Look like somebody choking the shit out of him. But some people that got Mars square Saturn, Mars square Pluto, they do like to be choked. They like to be spanked, all types of stuff. And like I said, he might even like to be poked. He did have, what was it, Jupiter contra parallel Sappho or some shit? Yeah, he into some shit, man. Them lips, though, I feel sorry for his wives, man. Their wives must got lacerations all up and down their labias. Look at those lips. Damn. I wouldn't. Woo. But he probably the type, he probably don't go down on them, though. He don't look, you know what I mean? He look like he's afraid of the coochie. He's like, no, I ain't going down. Yeah, because you done lacerated your last girlfriend's coochie lips. That's why. Them chap-ass lips. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Hey, Summer Breeze. That's one of my favorite songs by the Isley Brothers. Sweet days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing a tune. Thank you so much for your super chat. You said, do you give personal birth chart readings? Oh, yes. Let me just drop my website down. Girl, yes, I do. That's what I specialize in. You can either get it through video, written, phone. It's up to you. It's all about how do you want it. How do you want it? How do you feel? Growing up as a nigga in the cash game, living in a fast lane, I'm for real. How do you want it? How do you feel? All right, who else we got? Thank you, India, for your super chat. You said, any insight on 12th house Jupiter retro and Leo with Black Moon Lilith? Well, let's see. Number one, you got to be careful of following certain spiritual and religious leaders with that 12th house Jupiter and Leo. But let me start with the positive. On the positive, that is a really, really good placement for like creative expression. But since Jupiter is retrograde, you might be a little reluctant at times to put your creative, your creative ideas to, work or manifest them or to put them out to the world. That Jupiter and Leo is also just really good for being some kind of performer. It's also good for working on behalf of children who are in need, like needy children, disadvantaged children, special needs children, what have you. A lot of times you have a lot of love to give. You got too much love to give. You might put your heart on the line at one point only for somebody to stomp on it and step on it and to like just gut punch you. True story. No, I'm just playing. I don't have a 12th house Jupiter and Leo, but you do got to be careful with your heart. You got to guard your heart. When you got Jupiter and Leo, you're one of two people. You're either one or the other. So you're either someone who has such a big heart and you just want to do a lot of things for people out of the kindness of your heart, or you're just on the narcissistic end where you just have this overblown ego. I know you're not that type. So that means that you're probably the type that has this big heart and that, you know, you might do too much for people just as a display of your love. And when you do that, next thing you know, people are disappointing you. People are taking advantage of your generosity and kindness. Don't ever leave yourself too open for anybody, not even your children, because your children could take advantage of your generosity and kindness as well. So, oh, your son is autistic. See, there you go. And I feel like part of your mission is not just to help out your autistic son, but also other children, and just him having a connection with other children who have his challenges, and basically you doing things for all of them and stuff like that. That could be part of your purpose. So yeah, there you go. Very much so. But yeah. And also let's talk about sex real quick with that Jupiter and Leo. You also got that Black Moon Lilith in Leo. So, you know, sex could be more of a fantasy than reality, or the sex you get could have you yearning for more or for something better. Oh, and he's a Leo too. Oh, how sweet. Yeah. Oh, thank you for your super chats, everybody. I'm gonna get to y'all one by one in a minute. So yeah, the sex thing, on one hand, you could get some sex that really just like takes you out of here to another dimension. On the other hand, you could be yearning for better sex or whatever. There might be times where you're not getting sex at all. So that can come with that as well. All right. So I hope I was able to answer your question. Thank you again for your generous super chat. And then we have Hayes. Thank you, Hayes, for your super chat. You said, entering my solar return in personal year 2, is there anything I need to be ready for? All right, let's pull a card. And I'm actually going to use my new tarot deck. I got it's called the Hoodoo Tarot deck, which I think is very apropos for a solar return question. Okay. Is there anything you need to be ready for? That's cool, Lissy. Thank you. I'll let you know when I get it. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. All right. Oh, damn, that card was... Okay, let me reshuffle. Summer breeze makes me feel fine. I love this new Hoodoo Tarot deck I got. Okay. Anything you need to be ready for? I got the 7 of Pentacles. So that tells me you need to be ready for unexpected expenses, situations involving where you might have to shell out some money that you didn't anticipate, but also projects not coming to fruition in the amount of time that you wanted to see. So you might come to a place where you reach a plateau in terms of what you're trying to achieve, or you might get to a point where you're like, is this it? Is this all that there is? You know, is this all I'm getting in return for my investment? So you can look at that. Then I'm going to pull another card since you sent that $10 cash or super chat. So I got the Judgment card. So that Judgment card could deal with where somebody is coming back into your life that was dormant for a while. So it could be an ex, could be an old friend. And it may be a situation where you're not even too happy that they're coming back. I got the courting card after that. That could be a new relationship or a return to an old relationship. But yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a significant solar return period for you. And you got some major decisions to make. I'll tell you that. So thank you for your super chat. And then next we have Chelsea. Thank you so much for your super chat. So thank you. You said you nailed it with my foster dog's tarot reading. Thank you so much, Chelsea, for that feedback. You said, I wanted to ask if my fish would be happy if I added new friends to their tank. I love this question. I love doing readings about animals. So will your fish be happy if you added new friends? I wonder what kind of friends you plan on adding. I hope they're not aggressive. All right, let's see. I got the Page of Coins, which tells me that I don't really see happy. At first, she could be a little guarded and skittish when these fish are introduced to her tank, because mind you, this is her tank. So she's going to be looking at it from that perspective. So she might be a little guarded at first. You might see her kind of in a corner or whatever while she's trying to fill these people out, or these new characters, these new fish. So it looks like she'll eventually be fine. But when you're dealing with that Pentacles energy, it could mean that it is going to take her a minute to kind of warm up to these new fish. I mean, I wouldn't be totally too keen on that stuff either. I don't know if you know the sun sign of this fish. Do you know when this fish was born? Because that could tell you, give you an idea how this fish is going to get along in the tank with others. But always just keep in mind that this is her tank. Well, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but just keep in mind that you might want to introduce maybe one at a time and allow her to get acquainted with the one. And then I would do it like that. I wouldn't just be dropping a whole, mob of fish on her before she's ready. I hope that helps, Chelsea. Because I don't think she's for it. And you don't want to stress her out too much. Because one thing, you got to look at that Page of Pentacles could be representing a Virgo. And you know how Virgos get stressed out. You said, no clue, I wish. Their names are Archimedes and D'Artagnan. Okay. All right, who else we got? King Jason, thank you for your super chat. You said, can you tell me if my granddad will make it another year? Oh boy, these questions. Yeah, some of y'all like to be putting these death questions on me. Damn. Will your grandfather make it another year? I got King of Cups, and that looks like a yes to me. So I hope that helps. Thank you. Hey, Contemplating Key. So you said advice on your Sagittarius and I. So I guess this is a love interest or your boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know. But you just want some advice? I don't know. I have a song in my head, and maybe this is going to have to deal with the card that I pulled. But give me some time, baby. I know you're thinking that I'm playing, but I'm saying, ooh, I wouldn't hurt you for the world. Oh no, that's what's in my head. Let me see what cards I pulled. So you said advice on my Sagittarius and I. Oh, damn, that is kind of like that card. Page of Coins. So, for one, I feel like there needs to be some more conversation going on between the two of you, more communication. maybe even where you feel like things are more consistent between the two of you. So if you feel like you need more consistency, and Sagittarius can make that a challenge. So if you need more time or attentiveness, because Sagittarius can lack attentiveness as well, then you might need to have that conversation with him, but not in a way where you're being accusatory, like, you don't spend enough time with me, or, you're not, meeting me halfway with the contact and all this type of stuff. But also that could just deal with quality. What's the quality of your relationship? And is there any type, like, has this relationship been substantiated in terms of what you guys are? So let me know, contemplating key. And then I got the Hierophant. So that's a card too, where it's like, okay, you might need to, at this point, say, what are we doing? Is this just, going to continue on, like, with this being kind of like not really solid commitment leading to marriage or whatever like that? So basically, when you see the Hierophant, that can deal with where it's like, take your time. Don't rush into this. Really think about if this person is really right for you. If there's too many things where you have to compromise, maybe this person isn't the right one for you. So I'll say that. But thank you, Contemplating Key. All right, YGP, thank you for your super chat. I don't know if you had a question, but thank you. Oh, I think I got an email, so let me look and see if somebody sent me. Oh, my phone turned off. All right, hold on. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Thank you for your Cash App. So let me see. So, Stacy, post your question, please. And then thank you, Lisette, for your PayPal. And then please post your question too. I think you're the one that asked me if you could post it via PayPal. So let me look and see who else I got. First, let me scroll all the way down and see if... Yes, Lissy, do you have a question? Did you post your question yet? Thank you. And then, I don't know if that's the same Stacy, but Stacy Adams Shoes, you sent me a Cash App. So post your question. And then while I'm waiting for that, let me go back up and get to Shawnee. I think you're next. Okay. Hey, Shawnee, thank you for your super chat. You said, should I consider going to beauty school, cosmetology? Okay, let's see. I like that question. Should you consider going to beauty school? I'm going to have to take that picture down. He looked like one of those puffer fish. People that are hurting on my vision. I got the Six of Swords. That one's tricky because that Six of Swords is not necessarily dealing with cosmetology school per se, but the Six of Swords can deal with going in a new direction in terms of like career. So if this is going in a new direction for you, going to beauty school, then that's a yes. All right. And then we got Rainforest. Thank you for your super chat. You said, should I stay at my job or find a new one? I like this question too. I love when people quit their job. I be all for it. I be like, hell yeah, quit. No, I don't always say quit. If I see it in the cards where you should stay a minute, I will tell you. All right, so let's see. Should you stay at your job or should you find a new one? I got Queen of Swords, so that's that's finding a new job. And when I see the Queen of Swords, that means you'll find one very quickly. So good luck, but I know you don't need a lot of luck because you're going to be fine. Yep, it's time for a new job. CD, thank you for your super chat. You said, will I be okay financially if I leave my job next month to concentrate on university? Well, you're welcome. So will you be okay financially if you leave your job next month to concentrate on university? Now, I got the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords can deal with where you are going to be facing a little adversity in terms of your financial situation, but it could just mean that you're just going to have to cut back on your spending. If you're able to do that, I say yes. You'll be okay to leave your job and just concentrate on university. But again, just know with that Ace of Swords, you might have to cut down on some of your spending. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you for your super chat, RDK. So you said, Rob, please pull a card for my family. So many ups and downs. Just had a daughter 2 months ago, diagnosed with Down syndrome. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And her father, my fiance, he's a Leo, not quite dark-sided, but a lot of fuck-up aspects. So I'm going to pull a card based upon like what the universe wants me to tell you. I'll pull a few cards. Okay. So I'm going to do a 4-card reading for you. Situation, that is the Queen of Cups. No, that's the Page of Cups, which is representing your daughter. And this is why I'm glad I'm using this new Hoodoo deck, because instead of saying Page of Cups, this says Daughter of Baskets. So it's basically saying daughter. So it's representing your daughter in particular, this reading that I'm doing. And you did mention she was recently diagnosed with Down syndrome. Your challenge is Father of Wands, which is representing your fiance. Because wands are fire signs. Wands can be a Leo. So father, that's like King of Wands. So yeah, that's representing him. So it's showing that, yes, he is one of your main challenges, or he is the main challenge. And here's your advice. Your advice is King of Cups. And that can mean working with a therapist or someone, you know, of course, I'm pretty sure you already have that in the works, where you're going to have some type of therapist or someone who can help you through this process. But that King of Cups could also mean that maybe your fiance is not really the one that's going to give you that level of support that you're really expecting him to. So you might have to get it from somewhere else. And let me know if you have a grandfather that's in your life. And then also the outcome is the 6 of Swords, which tells me that you will get through this. Even though you're going with ups and downs right now, there will come a time in your life where things are more stabilized and smoothed out. So don't give up hope. Just continue to move forward. And yeah, don't let what's going on right now just get you in this state of mind where you feel like things are futile, or you feel like you don't have much control. But I know that you feel like right now the cards are stacked up against you. But if you just continue to, you know, just move forward with this, getting her the proper services and support that she needs, your daughter I'm talking about, and not expecting too much from your fiance in terms of his level of involvement or support. I will say this. Leo fathers can sometimes put themselves before their children. And that's just the way it is. I'm not saying all Leo fathers, but some Leo fathers. And you say he's not quite dark-sided, but has a lot of fuck-up aspects. So don't be surprised at times if he starts putting himself before your daughter, especially the fact that, and I'm going to just be real. I know this might sound ugly, but it is still Leo season. And I don't think I really quite got into the dark side of Leo. But one of the dark sides of Leo is to have too much pride, and that extends to their children. So if they have a child that they feel like they can't take pride in, they might either not show that child as much love as they would another child, or they might just kind of keep their distance. They might kind of develop a detachment towards that child because, again, Leo deals with children, and Leo also deals with pride. And we often look to our children as a sense of pride. We all do it as parents. So when our children fuck up, we take that to heart because we have this sense of pride, and our children are representing part of our pride. So for a Leo father, especially if he's not exactly on the end of the light, if he's not on the light end of the Leo spectrum, if he has a special needs child, he could have a very hard time coming to terms with that because for him, it's a reflection of himself. He might even feel like he did something to cause it, or he failed in some way. But because Leo doesn't like admitting that they failed or like displaying, that sense of failure, he might just not be hands-on too much with this child. Library Sessions said, so true because my father is selfish and he always has put himself first, always. Is he a Leo? Siobhan said, Leo being the showman, he wants to show off his child. Exactly. Red Bunny said, it's true. People don't want to admit, but being a Leo rising, I can understand. I worry a lot about having disabled children. Yeah. RDK approved, said, ha. Too true. He hasn't taken her around his extended family. Yeah, you see what I mean? So don't take it personal. You just know who you're dealing with, and don't expect much from him in terms of, first of all, I think at this point you need to question if he should be your fiance, but I'm not trying to get into your business like that. But to me, that's pretty major what I just told you. You already mentioned he has some fucked up aspects. I don't know. You might want to think twice before tying the knot with this guy, especially since you got the Six of Swords card as the outcome. All right, let me go back up. But thank you so much, RDK. I hope I was able to help you to gain some insight. Stacy, thank you for your super chat. You said, I'm estranged from my daughter. Will we reconnect within 12 months? Thanks for being so clear with your question. Sure, A. McKinney, I got you on the card. Diggable Planets, I got you. Oro, I got you. And I got to change this picture because this fool is giving me a headache. My back is already hurt. Okay, so will you and your daughter reconnect within 12 months? Diggable Planets, don't let me forget y'all. I got the High Priestess, which is a no, in my opinion. So I don't see it happening in 12 months' time. The High Priestess has a card of withdrawal. So that's showing that either you or her won't be willing to make the first move and come forward unless you force the issue. But I wouldn't recommend that. I'm very much about, especially if one person initiates the estrangement, I'm very much about allowing them to come back to me when they feel it's okay or when they feel comfortable. I don't like forcing myself on anyone. So I say continue to play the passive role, allow her to come to you, but don't expect it to happen in 12 months. All right, Oro, thank you for being a Diggable Planet. So you said pull an outcome card for the look resulting from surgery and finances for the next 1 month. So you said for the look resulting from the surgery. So how you're going to look in terms of your surgery, I guess you're saying? Like if you're going to be satisfied with the results? Shawnee, did you hear me answer your question? Okay, so I got the Lover's card for the resulting look, which tells me that you are going to have this sense that, yes, there's been a change in terms of the way you look. And the card I have after that, that is, wait a minute, is that the Devil card? That's 10 and 5. Yeah, that's the Devil card. I'm looking at this Hoodoo card because it don't say the Devil. It says Bristol's Funeral Home, Miss Robinson. But she's some type of dark black magic, and she got R.I.P. But that could just deal with a major transformation. But you said finances, so this is representing the finances card. So might be kind of like strapped. Now, that could be because maybe you're putting it on a credit card or whatever. A lot of times when you see that, it can mean that you are accumulating some debt. But is that saying that you were asking? No, YGP, I didn't see your question. I'll get to it. But thank you for your super chat. But yeah, that Devil card is basically showing that, yeah. I'm going to have to research who this Miss Robinson was. Because this Hoodoo deck has like different characters. So I'm curious as to who this Miss Robinson was. All right. But you get what I'm saying, right? All right. So let me see who else. Let me look for your question, YGP. Here it is. You said, I'm an Aquarius and I attract Taurus people a lot. Is there a reason for this? Well, maybe you need some earth in your chart, but I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull a card and see. So you attract Taurus people. Could be because maybe you need to be more grounded, but I'll see what the card says. I got the Page of Wands. So, Page of Wands. You said Taurus. Well, Taurus could stimulate your creative side. I'll say that. Could help you to come up with some ideas about certain, like maybe if you're working on some project or you're thinking about running an online business or whatever like that. And then it could even deal with sexual attraction as well. So there could be something in Taurus that you find sexually appealing with that Page of Wands representing this. Do you find something about Taurus that's sexually appealing? All right, who else we got? There was another Diggable Planets that had a question. And then let me go back up. A. McKinney. All right, you said, could you pull a card for me? I wanted to know if the police are about to arrest my husband's friend for selling drugs. Ooh. Is your friend about to go down? Damn. I got the Page of Cups. Then after that, I got the Three of Swords. That tells me, yes, it's coming. Page of Cups is representing the drugs, and it could deal with where they got evidence on him. And then the Three of Swords, that could deal with where he gets nabbed. Let me see what this card looks like. It's a dog in the card peeing on a oh my God, it's a dog peeing on a gravestone. He's peeing on a tombstone. That's some disrespect right there. And then some of this imagery is kind of hard to see, but I'm seeing a man in this imagery, and there's 3 swords going in his chest. Oh yeah, they gonna get him. They gonna get him. So yeah, you better let your husband know. I'm not trying to obfuscate. How do you say that word? I'm not trying to obstruct justice, but I'm just saying, you better put the word out. Okay, who else we got? Is that it for the Diggable Planets? And then I know I got somebody posted. Who else we got? So you said, does universal law help out in Saturn's matrix? I have court coming up and I didn't complete my community service. Was going to ask if I could make the balance thereof as a payment. So you want to know if they're going to allow you to make the balance as a payment instead of doing the community service? Is that your question? So let me read it again. You said, does universal law help out in Saturn's matrix? I have court coming up and I didn't complete my community service. Was going to ask if I could make the balance there as a payment. Let's see. I got the 5 of Cups, which tells me that I don't see you being able to just get away with this by just making the payment. Now, it does look like they could work something out with you where if you pay something, they might reduce the amount of time that you have to serve for community service. But again, let me know if that's what you're trying to do. Like, are you asking, are you able to pay in lieu of completing this community service? Is that what you're asking? As opposed to them just saying, nope, you're violated. We're going to basically proceed forward. Oh, Amen Kenny, you got another question too? Post another question if you have it. So, yeah. So, with the 5 of Cups, it does look like you could work something out where you're not going to jail. Oh, let's get straight to the point then. Let's see if you're going to go to jail. Are you going to jail for not completing this community service? Do you have a good alibi? They already gave you 3 extensions. Well, now I'm talking like I'm your mother. They already gave you 3 extensions and you still didn't complete your community service, girl. What's wrong with you? You trying to get locked up, girl? Oh my God. Let's see. So each of the times, did you have like good excuses? Because you know you can only do this a few times. I got the 9 of Pentacles, which tells me that you're not going to get locked up. So that tells me that the charges you have aren't that bad. This time around, though, you have to basically comply. That's what I'm looking at, because if you don't, this does look like this could be your last chance. But it looks like they are going to tack on maybe more time for community service. Or like I said, you might have to pay something and that could get it reduced or whatever. But I don't see you getting locked up. You're not going to get locked up. Just stop ducking these people. Get it done. And then so you could be done with it. So yeah. What you got in your chart that make you so stubborn? Thank you for your super chat, Maya. You be sitting down with a blunt talking about fuck this community service bullshit. And then when the time come around, you're like, shit, I didn't do my community service. What can I say? You said I'm willing to pay, but you're right. You said I got an 8th house stellium. Uh-huh. You'd be like, man, fuck this shit. It's in Capricorn. With that, you gotta comply eventually because they will get you. Oh, it's that Saturn and Aquarius. That's what's getting you. And then you got a 9th house sun, which is like Sagittarius. You think you're above the law. First of all, if you got a 9th house sun and you feel like the charges weren't even justified in the first place, you won't have a hard time complying. Hey, Tara, let me go back up to your question. And Maya, I'm going to get to you in a minute. Thank you for your super chat. Tara gets a free question because she's a diggable planet. So if anybody wants that benefit, you can join my channel and become a diggable planet yourself. And you could be cool like that too. Justin. Is that my baby Justin up in here? Hold on. I'm going to get to you in a minute. All right, where you at, Tara? I'm looking for your question. Or you could repost it real quick because I'm scrolling through a lot. Oh, Justin, thank you for your super chat. I'm going to get to you in a minute. Do you have a question? I think you did. Okay, you do. Or, okay, going down. Wait a minute. Who you talking about? You can't stand him anyway. Oh, you had two other questions. Okay, post your questions. Okay, here you go, Tara. I got you. You said, can you tell me how my family trip to Tennessee is going to be? Tennessee. Take me to another place. Take me. I keep on saying I got to take this picture down of Polight. So will there be any drama or will it be a pleasant time for me? Take me to another place. That's what you're going to be saying once you get down there. Let me stop. I'm not trying to claim. Take me to another place. Take me to another land. Make me forget all that hurts me. Help me understand your plan. All right. Talk to your brother every night and day. I know you're superior over me. All right, let's see. You got the 9 of Cups. So you're probably going to have a good time. You're going to have a good time, Tara. So, yeah. You thought I said dickable planets? What's on your mind? Damn. Dickable planets? All right. Where you at, A. McKinney? Where's your other question? Maya. Let's see. We got Maya. Thank you for your super chat. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm keeping track of. I feel you, Indigo. I wouldn't marry that dude either. Okay. Hey, McKinney, I'm looking for your question. All right, I'm scrolling. Okay, here you go. You said, will I be a good pharmaceutical sales representative and will I be able to purchase a home by next year? Okay. Will you be, and thank you for your cash app. Will you be a good pharmaceutical sales representative? She's going to be selling the shotters. I got the world. The world is yes. That's success. So yes. Now this hoodoo deck is called the Garden. So I'm going to have to research the Garden, but it's the world card, and the world card is success. So yes. And then you said, will I be able to purchase a home next year? I got Ancestors, which is, what card is that? That's the Death card. So that's a yes. The Death card can sometimes mean purchasing a home. So yes. Yes and yes. You got yes to both questions. If I were you, I would say yeah. All right. And then Justin, let me see. You sent me a super chat. Thank you for your super chat. So you said, I've been with this Aries for 2 years, but this Cancer from my past came back. Should I give the Cancer another chance to stay with the Aries? Wait a minute. Should I give the Cancer another chance? And I guess you're saying or stay with the Aries. So I'm going to have to pull 2 cards. One is going to be representing No, I'm going to pull one card at first and see if I can see which one's representing Aries or Cancer. But actually, the way I'm phrasing it, it'll just let me know should you stay or go. So you've been with an Aries for 2 years, but this Cancer from my past came back. Should I give the Cancer another chance to stay with the Aries? All right, let's see. No, Cancer is always coming back. They're ghosts. Okay. So I got the Emperor. That's Aries all day. So I guess Miss Aries wins. Stick with the Aries. You don't want to go back in time anyway. There's a reason why you left that Cancer in the past. That's what you have to tell yourself. And Aries, the Emperor, is always moving forward. He don't be thinking about nobody that's still and old. So yeah. Aries wins over Cancer. All right, who else? We got Maya. Thank you for your super chat. You said, will I get approved for this apartment in Texas? Also, is the Libra guy I'm friends with going to blossom into something more serious like marriage? Will you get approved for this apartment in Texas? And I got to get ready to go soon, y'all. Actually, I'm not feeling well. Like I said, I'm in some pain. First of all, before I even pull a card, I have to stop. I had to get him off of there. Oh, nice. I got the, what? No, you said approved. Because I got the 4 of Cups. First, I thought that was the 4 of Pentacles. Let's see this. Because this is a new deck, and I'm looking at the imagery. Will you get approved? Looks like a yes. So it looks like they will offer you to sign that lease. So I'm going to say yes. And then for the Libra guy you're friends with, will it blossom into something more serious? The thing about that apartment, though, because when I see that 4 of Cups, I'm wondering if, let me know if you actually went to look at a unit, because it could be one of those situations where the unit that they have for you is the one that you didn't look at, is the one that you didn't intend on getting. That's what could be coming up with that 4 of Cups. And you wanted to know, will this blossom into something more serious with the Libra guy, like marriage? I got the Mother of Sticks, which means Queen of Wands. I don't see that being marriage, but I will say you could begin to feel like you are his main lady. Keyword main, M-A-I-N, his main woman. You're getting most of the attention. But after all, we are talking about a Libra man. And I always caution women when they're dealing with Libra men to just know, oh, he just texted you, tell him I said, what's up? Libra men, a lot of times what they're doing is sampling. So even if it seems like they're moving towards a relationship, just know that they're sampling you to see if you fit the bill, to see if you are, up to par. And the minute you do something that makes them have some doubts, that make those scales start swinging, that's when he might start looking in the other direction. I'll just say that. So don't expect this to lead to marriage with this guy, but he could make you feel like it's leading to marriage. You see, I haven't looked at this place because I'm in another state. True, haha, I can see that. Okay. Shantae B said, them Libra aren't faithful. Most of them trust, I know. Yeah. Yep. They be sampling. Yep. They just seeing a little bit here. Let me see how this works out. Let me see it. They be doing tryouts. Basically, you're going to be trying out. You're like auditioning for him. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Is that it of the reading requests? Because I think I'm going to head on out because I'm not feeling well. Oh, LaShante, let me answer your question. So you said, what should be my next business move? All right. And I think that's the last one. And then I'm going to head on out. What should be your next business move? Yeah, the Lieberman. I agree, Siobhan. Like that charm that they put on, first of all, I can see right through that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Doctor. Oh, Dr. Ken. Oh, I'm under a doctor's care. Thank you. You care, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. I got the Page of Pentacles, which is telling me in terms of business, you might want... See, I don't know what type of business you're in. Oh, thank you, Siobhan. I'm thinking about having to cancel my class. So, student, if you're on this live, I might be canceling on you because my back is killing me and I might have to drop some Advil PMs and like go back to bed. Oh, no. You know, it's that time of the month. I might as well just say it. Our flow came early and I'm feeling some type of way. But I promised that I would put this video out, and now the cramps are starting to really kick in. Like, they're starting to get to me. So Page of Pentacles, I don't know like what you got going on in terms of your business, but that could deal with to offer a new product, to offer a new service, to also maybe develop some type of marketing strategy, but something where it's more so dealing with where they are actually going to see the value in it, not something where you're just something where they're actually getting something for free, maybe offering your customers something for free in order to entice them. You said Aleve is the best over the counter. I think my mom told me. Thank you, Dr. Ken. I have I think I have Tylenol PM because I don't think they had the Advil. And then I took some pills, Queen, on these supplements. They have raspberry leaf, but it's not helping. It's not helping in the least bit. Said nothing cold that will make it cram more. I'm drinking coffee right now, and I heard coffee's not good either. I don't know, but all y'all care. Thank you for showing that y'all care. But yeah, it's going to be a rough. The next few days is going to be pretty rough. I'm not looking forward to it, but yeah, I'm done with this stuff. I'm ready to get a hysterectomy, y'all. So if anybody want, I might throw up a GoFundMe account for my hysterectomy because I'm over this shit. And I don't know. They say women, some of them may not go into menopause until they're in their mid-50s. I can't abide by that madness. That's some fucked up shit. That's insane. I haven't tried no CBD, but I tried some HTC or some THC. I mean, no, but it's either dealing with this every month or just being done with it. Maybe I'll just suffer the consequences because this shit is ridiculous. And it gets to the point where I can't even work. So I just have to, and it ain't even like weed don't even help. It'll just take a little bit of the edge off. But that don't help. The only thing that helps is sleep. That's the only way I can alleviate the pain. Other than that, it's like, it's terrible. Yep. I got a medical card and everything. But like I said, it just takes off the edge, but it doesn't really take away the pain. I just got to be knocked out. Well, in my chart, I have Moon Square Pluto, and that's what's creating it for me. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm about to go back to bed, y'all, and hopefully I could keep my appointment that I have tonight, and I won't have to reschedule that one. But yeah, so I'm about to reach out to my student, tell her, look, it's going to have to be another week or whatever, because I can't. Oh, Dr. Ken. Thank you for your super chat, Dr. Ken. You said, will I meet my husband in 2021 or 2020? So you're sure that it's going to be one of these 2 years? Are you sure? Lizzie said, I'm about to get ready for community service at 3. Yes, go ahead and do that community service. And know what? You might find that it's something uplifting. You might get something out of it. And you never knew. It's all right, Dr. Ken. And you never knew. You might get something out of it. Delisha, you had a partial. You still got the ovaries, though? See, I want all of it out. Just clean me out. Oh, and another thing, I have actually a valid reason to me to get it. That's if I really wanted to go to extreme. And I'm going to answer your question, Dr. Ken. If I wanted to go to extreme route and get a hysterectomy, I honestly, I feel like I have a valid reason because uterine cancer runs in my family. So being proactive with it and just getting that mess out of there before it starts, becoming cancerous, maybe that is something I need to really think about doing. All right, so you said, will I meet my husband in 2021 or 2022? And I do have a 4th house south node. 4th house is the uterus. So, yeah, it might be to my advantage to get a hysterectomy at some point, but they cost a lot of money, I think. But if I ever get the chance where I have a lot of money, I might really consider it, especially if I'm not going into menopause, because this shit, again, it's ridiculous, and it really affects my quality of life. It makes it hard for me to work during that time in the month. I be having these horrible mood swings. I mean, and the pain alone is just ridiculous. It's like I'm like in labor. Will I meet my husband in 2021 or 2022? Oh, thank you, Lissy. You said my Pisces sun supports you. Dr. Ken, you have bad periods too. Oh, I didn't even differentiate between 2020. Oh, yeah, you're not. You're the other one. Sorry, Justin. I thought you were my other Justin. You're the Pisces. All right, so now I have to do 1 and 1. So 2020 and then 2021. So, Delisha, you had horrible cramps and extremely heavy flow. So they told you had to get yours taken out, or did you do it voluntarily? So 2020, I got the 5 of Pentacles. So your husband ain't coming in 2020, Dr. Ken. And then I got the Free Man, which is dealing with the Fool for 2022. Wait, you said 2021 and 2022, right? So 2021, I got the 5 of Pentacles. That means he's not coming in 2021. 2022, I got the Free Man, which means the Fool. So looks like it's going to be 2020. Yeah, I made a mistake. You see, I ain't even thinking right because my womb is all messed up. That'll mess up your mental state too. Like, can't even work again. I can't concentrate. Can't eat. Can't sleep. I mean, I can still crack jokes though. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2022, Dr. Ken. And with that being said, I'm on my way out. And I'm not one of them mystical womb bitches either, where I be all like, this is a sacred time of the month. Wait a minute, did I see your second? You got another question? I didn't know you had a first question. Hold on. You had a question, CD? You're welcome, Dr. Ken. Okay, so I got an email from someone else. Yeah, let me know if you posted a question. Because I don't think I saw a Cash App or anything. So you said I had a fibroid that was as big as a small football. I had no choice. Damn. But I kept my ovaries because I didn't want to go into menopause. Damn. As big as a football. CD, I don't know if you posted a question or not. Because you said, did you see your second? But I'm about to head out. Summer Breeze, you said my doctor told me that they out here using our uterus for trans people to have children. I did hear that they was working on like doing a uterine transplant. Oh, okay. There you go. Thank you for your super chat. You said, will I track love or relationship soon? Where am I likely to meet my person? Man. Sent a super chat. Will I attract love or relationship soon? Okay. Queen said most Black women carry fibroids because of stress and restrictions spiritually because of generational trauma. I believe that. So I got the 9 of Pentacles, which tells me that you will attract love and a relationship soon. So get ready. Get ready, because here I come. And then you said, where am I likely to meet this person or my person, my man? Summer Breeze, you had a partial hysterectomy too 5 years ago. So I got, what card is this? Is this 17, the star? But it's called the grandchildren. So wait a minute, let me go back up to your question. Oh, it said, where are you going to meet this man? And if we're talking, oh, look like you're going to meet him online. Because this is a star card. So you'll either meet him online or through some meeting place. But I think it's going to be online. So some people have it, are very successful meeting someone online. So try it out. But be selective, of course. But yeah, I think I got everybody. Like I said, I'm going to head out. I'm going to pop some painkillers. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back to normal in a few days. All right. So thank you, everybody. Hope you got something out of this live stream. Happy birthday to all the Leos. And I am out. Bye, y'all.